Welcome to Profiletraders. This is Reza, and you're listening to my market analysis for November the 10th. First of all, let me congratulate everyone with this end of the election nightmare. Finally, it is behind us, and we are going to analyze a little bit more in depth what is taking place and what took place during this whole election drama. This is the chart of ES, and what we see here is that the night of the election, when Trump was elected, we had a drop all the way down to 2040. We had almost a 90 points drop, and then in the middle of the night we got a reversal into that deep, which in my opinion, and I will explain a little bit down the road, the biggest theft I have seen from the crooks of Wall Street, because we were supposed to see the world collapse and everybody was supposed to turn into ashes overnight if Trump was going to win. But as everybody panicked, all the weak hands got out, the snakes of Wall Street stepped in and reversed the market like I have never seen it being reversed in my whole entire life. And what is very also amazing in this whole deal is that those who were preaching the doom and the gloom, and those who were putting all their bets on Miss Hillary Clinton, also known as Hill the Beast, such as Mr. Blankfein of Goldman Sachs and every other crooked banker, they are the ones that have seen in a matter of 3 days one of the best performance in their stock ever. So in one hand, they told everybody to panic if Trump was going to win. And on the other hand, they also knew that this pro-grow agenda, low taxes, low regulation, possibly Dodd-Frank being tossed up, infrastructure spending, and every other spending that was coming or is going to come in, they will be the money man and they will be the one that will benefit the most out of it. So it's pretty darn funny to me that those who were preaching the doom and the gloom of Trump presidency are the ones that are making the most money. As you can see, in a matter of 2 days, Goldman Sachs has gone up from $180 to $200, a 20-point gains for a $180 stock. That's quite significant and spectacular. So now moving forward, I strongly believe that market is in an extremely bullish stance because of things that I explained. Taxes are supposed to come down, spending is supposed to increase, we are going to see less regulations, we are going to see pro-growth agenda, etc., etc., etc. And on the top of that, most likely we are going to see that incompetent clown by the name of Janet Yellen also be tossed out of the window. So a lot of good things are going to happen, and my projection on this leg up, of course we are going to see minor corrections, but I am looking for 2250 of an upside. We are at 2164. We have another 90 points of an upside if my projection is right. In the meanwhile, or the meantime, on the shorter term, after this significant bounce from 2030 all the way to today's high of 2180, which was about 130 points in rally, we start to see that we are building a little bit of a rotation up here, which is usually either a sign of a brief pause for further up or a sign that we are getting a little bit tired and a retracement is in the picture short term. In order to start any significant retracement of this 100 plus rally that we have behind us, we need to break 2146. As long as we remain above 2146, we are going to continue this upper rotation that we are currently within. Obviously, for a break up, we have to clear 2180 and a half. Which one will it be? It's very tough to say because right now we closed at the very middle of this whole range, going from 2180 to 2146, and we closed at 2164 right at the middle of it. So it could very well be 50-50 that from the middle it's gonna go for an upside break, or from this middle go to the downside break. However, if it goes to the upside break, because we have already a very extended push to the upside, be very careful that if the break doesn't bring momentum and doesn't bring in new buyers and doesn't exit out of 2180 and a half aggressively, that could be very well a fake upside break and a trap. As for the downside, if we do break 2146, this whole area of underdevelopment of the profile could become target. First target to the downside is going to be 2130, and then second target to the downside is going to be 2118. From that point on, I definitely see a very nice bounce coming in. Now, as far as crude oil, we tried to remain above the 45 level and even tried to reach 46, but we are unable to remain positive. Why? Very logical. If Mr. Trump is a very pro-energy president and is going to allow all kind of fracking, all kind of new production come into the market, decrease regulation on drilling, etc., OPEC and anyone else in the Middle East can sit down and cut their production all day long. It won't make a damn difference. We will compensate in a heartbeat whatever they will cut. So I am definitely not bullish at all for crude, except that if anything crazy happens in the Middle East because Iranians or whoever over there doesn't like what the new agenda will be and they cause turmoil and there is a shock over there, obviously price will go up. But short of that, I definitely can see price of crude coming towards 40 to 35 if we start to see new policies being implemented towards new production in the United States. So in terms of resistance number one right now is 44.9. If we can pass through that resistance, we're going to be dealing with the 45.20, and then after 45.20 we have 45.60, and then this most recent top at 45.94. On the way down, the first level of significant support is 44. If we break 44, we are going to be looking at 43.75, and if 43.75 doesn't hold price, let me put the line for you. If this doesn't hold price, most likely we are going to come towards 43.20 to 43. At around 43 we should be oversold and a good size bounce should kick in. Also keep a very close eye on the USD. As long as the dollar continues to rally as it is definitely going to be a drag for oil, for gold and any other commodities. Thank you for listening. Please be careful with your trading. We are going through a lot of turmoil. This election made everyone go crazy, and I think this volatility may continue for sometimes before markets start to settle down. This was Reza with Profiletraders. If you wish to learn market profile, take a shot at my website. All my 5 courses, 1 year to my trading room for a price of $550, 30 days money back guaranteed. Thank you, and to the next time.